Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta. In this segment, we'll talk a little bit about how your parks and green space can be a prescription for better health. What kinds of health benefits do we get from visiting our local parks?
Well, first thing I want to emphasize is that the overall park system is easily accessible. So parks are accessible, they're low cost, so it's not a pay-to-play situation. And they offer a variety of amenities that people can pursue activities that they enjoy in. So there's a variety of individual health and well-being benefits. So they span from physical to mental and cognitive, mind-body connection, and social and environmental benefits. So for example, parks promote physical activity, and even in short bouts of 5 to 10 minutes, there are health benefits. And the mental health benefits include things like improving mood, decreasing stress and anxiety, and also promoting positive emotions. Social isolation and loneliness is a huge problem in this country, and parks offer people a way to connect, not only with the natural environment, but also with other people, even without interacting with other people. You can be in the presence of people and alleviate that sense of loneliness and sense of social isolation as well.
Why is green space so important for public health?
Health disparities really result from the social determinants or social drivers of health. And social drivers of health include things such as neighborhood and community context, as well as the built environment, healthcare access and quality, economic stability, and educational access and quality as well.
What policies encourage people to use green space in parks?
Changing the location of where parks are sited and the quality of the park really matters. Okay, so taking into consideration things like pollution, climate change effects with heat, needing more shade, for example, the size and amenity needs and preferences and things like that. I've already mentioned the perceived safety of parks and parks that are well maintained and policies that go along with that, and practices and the presence of people and programming. Parks that are well cared for, programmed, and have activity are generally safer and more inviting.
What are some simple ways that we can enjoy more time outdoors?
I often see people sitting in their cars in parks with the windows rolled down, just finding that tiny little bit of peace and quiet, maybe able to hear the birds chirp a little bit, uh, and things like that. Seeing some green, it all makes a big difference. Think about your backyards or your porches or your side yards. I think people also sort of forget that even places in their community like churches and other public places like libraries often have some green space adjacent to them that is publicly accessible. And, golly, go out. This may sound funny, but go out, take your shoes and socks off, do a little grounding, walk in the grass for a few minutes, clear your head, and hopefully go back to work with a little bit, feeling a little bit restored. The natural world has its own pace, and it's okay for us to kind of dive into that and, find that slower pace, even for a few minutes, to reconnect and, restore our bodies and our minds. Parks and recreation really do help bring people together around things that they have in common, things that they care about. And a caring community, people who know each other and care about each other, makes for a healthier community and a healthier, more welcoming and happier society.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this segment of Focus Atlanta. Please stay tuned for more.